Hello student of class 6. Once again I'm Sudhi and welcome to my video, and today we'll start a new chapter, chapter number 7, that is fraction. So let us see what is fraction. So I start the chapter, I start my class with a question that is define a fraction. So define a fraction means what is a fraction. So let us see what a fraction is. A fraction is defined as a part of a whole number. It can be expressed as a ratio between two integers separated by a so it can be expressed as a ratio between two integers separated by a solidus. What is solidus? Solidus is a small line that used to be drawn when we are writing a fraction. That small line is called solidus. The number in the upper part of the fraction is termed as numerator, whereas the number in the lower part is termed as the denominator. For example, let us consider a fraction 3 by 12, where 3 is in numerator and 12 is the denominator, and it is separated by a small line that is called solidus. Okay, then we read as 312. 3 by 12 is we have to read as 312. Okay, now here is a diagram. So in this diagram you can see that a whole cake, the whole cake, when we divide into two, then it becomes halves of half. So its part of the cake is called half of the cakes, and it is represented by the fraction 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is read as half or 1 half. Okay, so the fraction, you see the fraction 1 by 2, which is the half of the cake, is a part of the whole cake, isn't it? So like this, a fraction is also a part of a whole number, which can be expressed in the ratio. Okay, there is 1 by 2 or 3 by 4. So this is also known as the ratio. Okay, ratio of two integers that is separated by a solidus. Now one more diagram we are having here. In this diagram you can see that the whole circle is divided into four parts and one is shaded, and this shaded portion is indicating or representing a fraction called 1 by 4, and it is read as 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 is written as 1 by 4. So this is what a fraction is, and let us go to the next part of the chapter. The next part of the chapter we have types of fractions. So here let us understand the type of fraction. Type of fraction, let us see. Let us understand the different types of fractions. There are 5 types of fractions. They are proper fractions, improper fraction, mixed fraction, like fractions, and unlike fractions. So each of them, let us try to know separately. There is proper fractions. It is a type of fractions where the denominator is always greater than the numerator. Some examples are 4 by 5 or 3 by 7. So here you can see that in these two examples, the denominator is always greater than the numerator. So such type of fraction is called proper fraction. And next we have improper fraction. In the improper fractions, it is a type of fractions where the denominator is always less than the numerator. Once again, the denominator is greater in the proper. Now here in the improper fraction, denominator is always less than the numerator, and some examples are given here as 5 by 4 and 7 by 3. We can see here then 4 is less than 5, again 3 is less than 7. That means 4 is the denominator and also 3 also denominator, and they are less than their numerators. Okay, so in this type of fraction called improper fraction, the denominator is always less than the numerator. And next we have mixed fractions. So mixed fraction is the type of fraction which consists of a whole number and a proper fractions, and you can find here that a whole number and proper fraction is mixed there, so it is said to be mixed fractions. And some of the examples are given here, like this: 16 3 by 7 or 3 4 by 5. So this is called a mixed fractions, and here we can find that 16 is a whole number and 3 by 7 is a proper fraction. So both are mixing here, both are combining together here. So this kind of fraction where a whole and proper fraction is combining together is called mixed fractions. Next we have like fractions. What are the like fractions? The type of the fractions which have same denominators are called like fractions. For example, we have 4 by 15 and 7 by 15. You can see that denominators are same there. You find that the group of fractions or number or some fractions, okay, if you find that some fractions are having the same denominators and they are called like fractions. And lastly, we have unlike fractions. So what is unlike fractions? Let us see. The type of fractions which have different denominators are called unlike fractions. Once again, please read it. The type of fractions which have different denominators are called unlike fractions. And some examples are given here, like 6 by 27 or 6 by 28. You can see that here in this case, these two fractions are having different denominators, even though they are having same numerator. Because of the different denominators, they are called unlike fractions. Okay, clear? So we'll look back once again in this lesson, in this portion of the chapter, where we define the we just differentiate the type of fractions here as proper fraction, improper fractions, mixed fractions, and like fractions or unlike fractions. So clear here. See, when we are trying to differentiate among the fractions as like or mixed or improper or proper fractions, there what happen, always you will find that in each of the statements there we consider the denominators. So when the denominators are having some conditions, then we can just understand that according to the denominator what type of the fractions they are. Okay, yes. So let us go to the next part of the lesson. We have next part of the lesson as yes, representing fractions. So what we can represent a fractions. So here you will find a diagram. The fraction can be represented using numbers or figures or even words also. Here I have one diagram here. In the diagram you can see four diagrams are given here. In four diagram, the first one is 1 by 2, a fraction called 1 by 2, and it is represented by a figure where half of the portion is set. Now next 1 by 4, 1 by 4 is represented by a figure where it is divided into four parts and one part is set. So it is 1 by 4. And 1 by 3, 1 by 3 you see here it is divided into three parts and one part has been set, and it is representing 1 by the portion is representing 1 by 3. And 3 by 4, see the whole part is divided into four parts again, and three parts are setted, and this setted portions are representing 3 by 4, the fraction 3 by 4. Okay, clear? So once again, come back to the first one. The first one is half of the fraction, means half. The fraction is half. 1 by 2. The fraction is 1 by 2. The portion represent 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 is the number that we have, and the other on the colorful part is the figures. And in words, how we can represent here is half, means a uh, half of the circle, or half of the things we have. Okay, clear? We draw half of the diagram, isn't it? Then 1 by 4, next is 1 by 4, and 1 by 4 we represent 1 by 4 as the number 1 and 4, and also can represent in the figure, like we draw a circle and divide it into four parts and one sided, and this setting portion is representing 1 by 4, and we can represent as the words also, that is 1/4. So this 1/4. Okay, clear? And next 1 by 3, you see 1 by 3, 1 by 3 also can represent by word, that is 1/3. Okay, and 3 by 4 also, the last one 3 by 4, where the shaded portions are together 3 out of 4 parts. So this 3 by 4 also can be represented by the word, that is 3/4. So like this we can represent the fractions in the terms of number, or in the terms of figures, means diagram, or in the terms of words, like this. So let us go to the next part of the lesson. In the next part of the lesson we have exercise. So here we start exercise. In exercise 7.1, we have question number 1. Very simple. The questions are, you will understand very easily. So some of the questions, there are together 11 questions are there in this exercise. So 3 out of these 3 will be yours and others I will solve here. Okay, clear. Now question number 1, we have question number 1 as write the fraction representing the set portions. So here you will get a diagrams. In the diagram itself I'm going to give you the answer here. So this is the diagrams of some figures. Okay, this is a diagram where some figures are there. See figure Roman 1, Roman 2, up to Roman 10. There are 10 figures are there. In these 10 figures we are going to represent them as a fraction, okay, of the set portion. So we can see that everywhere the set portions are there, and somewhere they're also not set. For that, how we can do, let us see one by one. So first, Roman number 1. Okay, let us see in the solution. You can see in the Roman number 1, the whole part is divided into 4 parts again, isn't it? And 2 parts are set. That means it is. So once again, come back, my dear student. See Roman number 1. Roman number 1 is representing by the fraction. Okay, let's see what fraction will represent. See the whole part is divided into 4 parts, and it is been set 2 parts. That means the fraction will be 2 by 4. So 2 by 4 also we can write 1 by 2. Okay, that you will come to know after 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 afterwards in the later on portions of the chapter. Now now in Roman number 2, you see the Roman number 2, the whole part is divided into 9 parts and 8 parts are shaded. Then this diagram or this figure is going to be represented by a fraction. That fraction is 8 by 9, means 8 portions have been shaded and out of 9, so that means 8 by 9. So this is a fraction to represent the figure. And next 3 we have 4 have been shaded, isn't it, out of 8. So 4 by 8, so 4 by 8 also can be written as 1 by 2 also again. Okay, clear. And next Roman number 4, the whole part, in Roman number 4, the whole part is divided into 4 equal parts and 1 is shaded. That means the shaded portion will represent the fraction 1 by 4 itself again. Okay, the next Roman number 5, in Roman number 5 you can see the figure is divided into 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 parts again. So then 3 are shaded. That means not 8 parts, it is 7 parts. Okay, this is 7 parts. So 3 parts is shaded, and shaded portions representing 3 by 7, means 3 out of 7 has been shaded. So the fraction that will represent the figure will be 3 by 7 now. And next Roman 6, in Roman number 6 you can see there are altogether 12 flowers are there, or 12 figures are there in the box, and out of these 12 figures 3 have been shaded. So that means this shaded portion is representing 3 by 12, and 3 by 12 also can be written as 1 by 4 again, means 3 1 is 3 and 3 4 is 12, isn't it? The next Roman number 7, in Roman number 7 you can see there are no any setting, there are no any setting of the figures, there are no setting of the pictures given in the box. So for that, what we have to do, we have to write 0 by 10, and 0 by 10 is 0 itself. Okay, clear. Then next in the row number 8 we have next we have question number 8. In the question number 8 see the figure is divided into equal 1 2 5 6 7 8 9 parts. Okay, and let us see how it's represent. So see 4 parts have been shaded out of 9, so the shaded portion will represent the fraction 4 by 9 here again. And next we have Roman number 10. In Roman number 10 you see there are altogether 8 figures are there, and in out of 8 figures 4 are shaded, and 4 are shaded means it is going to represent by the fraction 4 by 8 again. So 4 by 8 is again, it is 1 by 2, because 4 1 is 4 and 4 2 is 8, isn't it? Then next 10 we have, okay, in Roman 10 there is one figure only, and the one figure is shaded half of the portion, and this portion is representing half of it. That means 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 is the fraction that can represent the figure given in Roman 10. So like this, we have the solution of the question number 1, and let us go to the next question. Question number 2 we have. Okay. So my dear student, once again, please remember that question number 2. Question number 2 is very simple. So you just think this once. It's also a figured diagram questions only. I mean, diagrams are given the questions as. So seeing the diagram, you please give the answer of the question number 2. So like this, let us go to the next question. That the next question is question number 3 we have. Okay. Yes. Question number 3. We have in the question number 3 like this. Identify the error if any. So a diagram will be given here. So by looking the diagram, we have to tell that what is wrong here and what is not correct here. Okay, so we are going to tell what is wrong here. Now let us see the diagram. Diagram is like this. So in diagram, first diagram you see it said this is 1 by 2, and next one it is saying that 1 by 4, and the third one is 3 by 4, like this is saying. But one thing we can see here that how the figure has been divided is not an evenly, not equally, not uniformly they are divided. So what happened, the given fractions are not a proper uh, to be represented by the select portions or by the fractions of the figure. Okay, we cannot represent the figure, first figure 1 by 2 in this manner. Okay, because the fraction, I mean the portions are not evenly divided or not uniformly divided, so the given fractions are not able to represent the figures. Now, so how we can give the answer, let us see the solution. In the given diagrams, the fractions are not equal in its cases, so therefore the selected portion do not represent the given fractions there. Okay, so this is the answer. This is the answer of the question number 3, and we have next question, question number 4. In question number 4, we have that what fraction of a day is 8 hours? In a day, 24 hours are there, we know all, isn't it? Then they are given 8 hours, so they are asking that, the question is asking that this 8 hours will be what fraction of the day. So let us see what is the solution here. In the solution, we have like this. Since there are 24 hours in the day, then the required fraction, therefore the required fraction is 8 by 24, because 24 hours are there in one day, so 8 is out of 24. So the required fraction will be 8 by 24, and 8 by 24 can be written as 1 by 3, because 8 1 is 8 and 8 3 is 24, in this manner. Okay, clear? So this is the solution of the question number 4 and 3, and now let us go to the next question. Yes. Next question, we have question number 5. In the question number 5 is saying like that, what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? Here it is the same type of the question of number 4, the same type of question number 4. This is the same type of question like in question number 4. So it's asking that what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes. So 40 minutes and 1 hour we are going to compare. So how many minutes are there in 1 hour? We know that there are 60 minutes. So 60 minutes, 40 minutes and 60 minutes, we are going to take the values or the numbers to represent the fraction. Then let us see how we can do it. So in the solution we have like this. Since there are 60 minutes in an hour, therefore the required fraction will be 40 by 60. Yes, once again, there are 60 minutes in an hour, so uh, the required fraction will be 40 by 60. That means 2 by 3. So 40 by 60 can be reduced to the lowest term as 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 will be the fraction of the given question. Okay, next we have question number 6. In the question number 6, we have the uh, question like this. Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek share lunch. Arya has bought two sandwiches, one made of vegetables and one made of jam for him. But Arya, Avenu and Vivek, they don't bring the lunch, and they are getting lunch from the Arya, and Arya share among these three among these three friends. Means Avenu and Vivek are not bringing, Arya brought only. So Arya used to share the two sandwiches equally among them. So yes, he agreed to share his sandwich so that each person will have an equal share of its sandwich. Okay. So next, um, number A. Two questions are there of this statement. Number A is asking how can Arya divide his sandwich so that each person has an equal shares. And number B, what part of sandwich will each boy receive? So let us see how to give the answer of this A and B. In the A, it is asking how can Arya divide his sandwich so that each person has an equal share. And number B is saying like that what part of sandwich will be each boy will receive again, because there are two sandwiches and these two sandwiches will be divided into equal parts and so that it can share among them with equal parts. Okay, clear. And asking that these three boys how many parts they will be getting from this uh, two sandwiches. Now let us see the solution. Solution A. The solution A is given like this. To divide two sandwiches brought by the area equally among to divide the sandwich by the area equally among Arya, Abhimanyu, and Vivek. There are three persons. There are three persons and they have to be shared equally, isn't it? Then what they have to do is that we have to divide each sandwich into three equal parts. Two sandwiches are there, so each of the sandwich will be divided into three equal parts. Then two parts thus obtained be given to each of them. Yes, three. You see, three persons are there, so each of the sandwich means two sandwich will be divided into three equal parts, and they will altogether will get the six parts, isn't it? Then six parts will be divided among three friends, three persons. That means two parts of them will get. So here is the answer of question number B, and question number B like this. So yes, one by so each will get one by three of the sandwich of a sandwich. From a sandwich, one part will get, and from another again another part will get, isn't it? Another one part will get. Then means altogether they are getting two parts each, isn't it? That means 2 into 1 by 3. Once again, in the B answer, 1 by 3 of a sandwich will be received by each boy, but in total each will get 2, isn't it? So 2 will multiply to 1 by 3. So 2 into 1 by 3 will get here 2 by 3. So each of them will get 2 by 3, 2 by 3 altogether. Okay, so here is the answer for question number 6, and now let's go to question number 7. My dear student, question number 7 is again is your practice to do. Please do it at home. It's very simple. Statements are given there, so try to understand the statement and give the answer of the questions. Okay, so now let us go to the next question. Question number 8 here. In question number 8, it is saying like that. Write the natural numbers from 2 to 12. What fractions of them? What fraction of them are prime numbers? Once again, write the natural numbers from 2 to 12 and what fraction of them are prime numbers. So we have to write all the numbers from 2 to 12 and see how many prime numbers are there. Okay, clear. So let us see the solution. The solution will start like this. Natural numbers from 2 to 12 are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there is 11 numbers are there. Altogether 11 numbers are there, and out of these 11 numbers, how many prime numbers are there? There are altogether 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 are the prime numbers, and altogether 5 prime numbers are there in this number, in this whole number 2 to 12. Okay, then how we can represent the in terms of fractions of this prime number out of this number? That is, the required fraction is 5 by 11. 5 prime numbers are there out of this 11 numbers, so 5 by 11 is a fraction of the prime numbers in this natural number. Okay, clear. So this is the answer for question number 8. Now question number 9 we have. Next question number 9. In the question number 9 is saying like this. Write the natural numbers from 102 to 113. So what fraction of them are prime numbers? Again, we are going to write the natural number from 102 to 113, and we have to find out some prime numbers again from this group of natural number. So we have the solution like this. In the solution, natural number from 102 to 113 are like this: 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109 to 113 we have, and altogether we have 12 numbers of this natural number. 12 are there altogether. So out of this natural number, what are the prime numbers? Let us see. The prime numbers out of the above numbers are which are there. Let us see. 103, 107, 109, 113 are the prime numbers, and altogether there are four numbers. There are four prime numbers. Then the required fraction of the prime numbers out of this the numbers out of this out of this 12 numbers, then 4 by 12. The fraction is 4 by 12, and 4 by 12 can be rewrite as 1 by 3. For that, 4 1 is 4, and 4 3 is 12. So this is the answer of the question number 9. And once again, my dear student, we have question number 10. The question number 10 is again for you to practice, okay, in between. So don't forget to do your homework. So think that this is the homework, and you do this question number 10 and try it. Okay, clear? And if you have some difficulties and problem to solve the questions given here in my video, please put a message in my personal WhatsApp, then we can discuss on your problem. Okay, again, let us go to the next question. We have one more question here. Yeah, the next question is question number 11. In question number 11, let us see what is the question. The question is saying that Christine, a girl is there. Christine received a CD player for her birthday. She bought 3 CDs and received 5 others as the gift. What fraction of her total CDs did she buy, and what fraction did she receive as gifts? Now, there's a girl called Christine, and Christine used to get CD players in her birthday. So she used to buy 3 from the market, and she used to get 5 again as a gift on her birthday. So here the question is asking you, what is the fraction of the CD she brought, and what is the fraction of the CD she received as the gift? So let us see the answer. The solution is like this. The total number of the CDs that she has is 3 plus 5. 3 that she bought and 5 that she got as a gift. She got as a gift. Then altogether 8 CDs are there. Out of 8 CDs, 3 she bought it in. Then the fraction of the CDs she bought will be like this. Number of CDs she purchased. The number of CD purchased is 3, and the required fraction is 3 by 8. Okay, the next number of CDs that she received as a gift will be 5, isn't it? And then the fraction will be 5 by 8. Once again, the number of CDs she received was 5 CD, and the fraction will be 5 out of 8. It is 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 is the fraction to represent the number of CD received as a gift on her birthday. So this is the answer for question number 11, and with this we have the end part of today's session. So we come to the conclusion of today's session here with this question number 11. So my dear student, if you have any questions, let me know it. Please drop a message of your any questions to my personal WhatsApp, and we'll discuss on your problem. So with this, here we end our today's sessions. So we'll meet again in the next video, with the same time, with the same channel. So till then, have a nice day all of you, and stay safely at home during this pandemic, and don't go out frequently, so that you stay safe at home. So my dear student, thank you once again for watching me. Have a good day. Thank you once again.